Hold on one second. Perfect. If you like this mug, I'm going to put a link down below where you can get it. This has been my life slogan for the past few years as I've exploded in growth in so many areas of my life in such a short period of time. When you compress success in a short period of time, you experience the fruit of that success much sweeter than over a long period of time. Saving up for something over 20 years is nothing like, and that takes a lot of discipline. It's nothing like creating success over a period of 18 months and everything ratcheting up, like 10xing everything, your income, your free time, the love in your life, your health. It's just incredible. And there's a way to do that, and that's what being unstuck is all about. Unstuck is not the 20-year path. It's the 18 to 24-month path. I can coach you in that. Couple news items. If you have products, excuse me that, wait one second here. If you have products that are, that can be used in a swag bag, please private message me. I want to put, at the 21 convention this year, I want to be able to put a bunch of products in there, no matter what it is, whether it be electronics, any kind of masculine goods, lotions and potions. Nothing sharp, no razors, because most of the attendees and the speakers at this conference will be flying there and they can't pack. It would not be flying friendly for people who are going through metal detectors and so forth. So if you have a company, t-shirts, any kind of manly goods, anything like that, we're going to need about 250 items altogether. And they will be put in a swag bag. You'll get a shout out. And the speakers, including myself, we have millions and millions of followers. Mostly men. So if you want your product to get out amongst men, donating 250 of those items to the swag bag at the beginning of the conference is a really great move. If you're a kitchen table entrepreneur, it might not be feasible for you. So, what else? I'm looking for a shave model. I'm going to be doing a straight razor shaving video, and I need a model for that. And that's not something I would charge somebody for. It's probably going to take up to 2 hours where I'm going to be filming this and then uploading that. So if you're the kind of person that doesn't have a beard and enjoys a good straight razor shave, private message me, because I'm going to be doing that probably within the next month. All right, let's take a look at Twitter. I'm on Twitter at George Bruno. So good morning, the Sultan of Silver here with you, having my first cup of coffee this morning. Man, I love coffee. Holy cow. Roommate, you have so much food in this couch. Me, well, it's probably just cat treats. Roommate pulls out a pizza crust. Well, then what do you call this? In a woman, I bake a mean rhubarb pie. You should see my garden. I walk my dogs 2 miles a day, and I love making Sunday dinner for my family. Are far more impressive to me than I work out 5 days a week, I'm training for a marathon, or doing a 5K mud run. If a woman wants to impress me, those are the things that she says. Observation, when I go out dancing, all the people I dance with are usually over 50 years old. Not much younger than 45, but definitely over 50. The common elements amongst them all: they want to seize the day, they eat healthy, they stay hydrated, they have a why not me attitude about work and opportunity, they are physically active, they believe age is only a number, they speak positive, they are freedom lovers, they have an insatiable curiosity about everything, they are mentally sharp, they are fiercely loyal, and there is a mutual respect even if they don't agree with my outspokenness in faith, God, politics, etc. It seems all others are chronically sick, achy, complaining, negative, and seizing opportunities to blame. Very unattractive. Dude, you really don't want a wife. You want a life. A wife may be part of that, and that's a good thing. Some men are not wired for that kind of commitment or have been conditioned to not be a leader in that kind of relationship, and it would be a disaster, and they absolutely know it. So let me say this again. You don't want a wife, you want a life. And a wife might be part of that life. Being pro-man does not mean you are anti-woman. Anyone who insinuates that is crazy. And you should distance yourself from them online and in real life. Me and my posse, we love women, we love a woman's touch, and being with women is great, all while maintaining frame. It's all about the frame, gentlemen. Did I just see a hashtag called Sisters of the Briar? In the beta male efforts to be inclusive, even the phrase manly art will someday be offensive. It's already offensive to some. I teach a class called The Manly Art of Pipe Smoking. So is anything sacred? I will draw the line. What's next? Taking a knee while pipe smoking? I have to go back a few more days. If you're not following me on Twitter, you're missing a lot of great content. And if you miss it, then I try to bring it up here. A lot of times, reading something has more of an impact than hearing it and seeing it, and vice versa. I went out dancing after my first week of the carnivore diet. I'm on week number 6, slowly introducing carbs and vegetables back in. I have a nice level, controlled energy, no crash or carbohydrate fog, no bloat, no fullness, no hunger, no craving. And the weight has flown off, and I'm starting to shred a little bit right now, so that feels kind of good. Remember the first time you stole your mom's high cocoa baking chocolate and took a bite and thought, what kind of voodoo hell is this? That was the first time and the last time. If a film has excessive CGI effects in it, it looks like a video game, and I am just not feeling it. Give me a well-acted film with characters, not A-listers. Characters with lines and wrinkles, extreme close-ups, mood lighting, strategic silence, super long takes, and a minimal score. Then I will be smiling. My observation of human political behavior over my nearly 60 years, the peaceniks, the ones yelling about peace all the time, are usually the first ones to throw a punch or cause others harm. In your relationships with women, this is for men, one simple tweak of mindset can be the difference between having a happy, strong life and putting everything you are and everything you own at risk. Hint. And you're not giving anything up, and she won't feel less appreciated. What is that one thing? If you know, put it in the comments down below. I'm hearing a blue jay serenading me right now. They are, that serenading blue jay is going to be a marinating blue jay. Strong men are territorial with their money, property, women, and children, and it's your duty to be so. If you are ever accused of being jealous or possessive by a woman, which is nothing but feminist buzzwords, then she automatically is defending her monkey branching and giving you a gift. And that gift is a window to her soul. It's also a crystal ball foretelling what your future would be like with her. Hold on one second. That gift is a window to her soul, and it's also a crystal ball foretelling your future with her. Like Mr. T said in the Rocky movie, I predict pain. Practice leaving scenarios in women like that, and it gets easier to do. A lot of women never leave a man and go to nothing. They always monkey branch to another man. You know how monkeys swing from tree to tree? And they're always hoping that the next branch they swing to is a little bit higher than the last one. Chill out. So what happens is this. Men need to be different than women. Don't be afraid to let her go and have nothing in your life. They fear that. You don't. That's one of the things that makes you a man. You don't have fear of being alone. That's a very feminine thing, fear of being alone. You practice being alone. You practice solitude, and you'll find strength in it. You don't always have to have a woman on your arm. I was like that at one time. And a lot of my security and status came from the fact that I had supermodels, playmates, and cheerleaders. When you're younger, that seems like a status thing. When you're older, you look back and you say, wow, that was a trip. So what happens is this. Here's the result of you being decisive. You get no more surprises. There's no more Dear John letters or texts. So your number one job is this. Make leaving her look easy. No more flailing. No more look at what we had. No more I miss you. No more. Just be decisive. That's it. I'll say it again. Your job is this. Make leaving her look easy. Because she'll make leaving you look easy. Observation. You go to a bar and to see a band, the dance floor is empty. If they play anything by Michael Jackson or anything Motown, within 2 minutes, the dance floor is packed. People stay longer, they drink more. The bar invites the band back because the band is a moneymaker. And speaking of Michael Jackson, and Mother always told me, be careful of who you love and be careful of what you do, because the lie becomes the truth. Michael Jackson, 1982. I never purchase anything where they indicate a portion of the proceeds go to charity. Just give me a lower price. I'll pick my own charity and I will act accordingly. And never put me on the spot at the cash register if I want to donate $1 to XYZ. I plan all my giving and I don't like to be pressured into it. And I wish all these stores would just stop that nonsense. Men, enjoy it while you can, because it has an expiration date on it. You just can't see that expiration date. Others can, but you can't. Quoting Grant Cardone, one of my modern peers who is also a mentor, respect yourself enough to walk away from anything that no longer serves you, grows you, or makes you happy. Anything or anyone. Retweeted by one of my female followers. A female follower. How men live with women, I'll never know. We're all fucking nuts. From a female. The best comeback ever. Conversation at a bar with Dick Vermeil, friend of mine, well-known football coach. He owns vineyards in Napa Valley. At a party, a woman says, "Is this a good wine?" He says, "Well, do you like it?" She says, "Yes." He says, "Well, then it's a good wine." I'm not a beard Nazi. I'm a beard libertarian. People can do what they want, when they want, how they want, with their face or facial hair. Plus, I believe that all men possess a handsomeness at whatever look they choose. I've been condemned by the beard fascists for giving people shaves. Can you hear this? You can't? Well, let me turn it up for you. Do manly shit. Roast your own coffee. Split wood. Learn how to cook over open flames. Learn how to put a razor edge on a knife. Love the hell out of your wife or girlfriend. Dress and groom up and go meet some women if you're single. Organize your workshop, your office, your library. Read classic literature. And something that you're not going to hear a lot of people say. Go make a new guy friend. Somewhere, somehow, maybe someone who's different than you. If you're a white guy, intentionally go make friends with an Asian guy or a black guy if that's not part of your normal posse. Or someone who's different than you. There's strength in cross-pollinating your ideas and experiences. That doesn't mean you're watering down anything who you are or what you believe. Think about that. Strength in cross-pollinating your ideas, cross-breeding ideas. Only good can come out of it. Something to think about. I walked away from the Republican Party about 5 years ago, even though I am a conservative, because my mind is not for rent to any god or government. The two-party system is decisive as fuck. It's a big scheme by globalists to make me hate my brothers with different views. Fuck that. One of my followers says, if you enjoy, this is a woman, if you enjoy spending your Friday nights arguing over what to watch until one of you bleeds through your eyeballs, then marriage just might be for you. Here's the solution. Number 1, don't have a TV. Number 2, don't get married. Most tough guys with bad attitudes are merely dudes who've had a history of making bad choices that lead to sucky consequences. Then the cycle repeats itself for years. So many layers of bad choices and consequences that they become a walking, talking, unapproachable mess. However, in my working with men like this, they crash pretty hard, and that usually leads to an awakening. They get to the do or die juncture in their life. Their success rate is low, but the ones that do break through literally become unstoppable and unstuck. Man, that's good coffee. And I'm sure it has a lot to do with the vortex method of stirring the coffee, which optimizes the taste of the coffee at a molecular level. Have you ever noticed that you wake up to the stupidest comments on your social media, as if people were getting high and drunk and then going online and commenting? I have to do a purge of idiots almost every morning. Fight for free speech. It's happening, people. It's happening. Never in my life have I seen a suppression war like this. Be on every platform with principles of freedom, because you are being zeroed out by people who literally want a communist-style government. I don't eat meat much. Wow, that ribeye looks good. Works out 4 to 5 times a week. Chubby. Imagine if they didn't work out. The pics of her on the bed and on the beach, who do you think took those pictures? The pics that you take of her will be used to advertise her to the next guy after you. You didn't find God. I love this, I found God stuff. You didn't find God. You're not that smart. And he wasn't lost. Here's an observation this week. Women who men cannot put up with hang with women who men cannot put up with. There is a gnarly misery loves company thing amongst women and men. I used to get my exercise swimming in a pool of excuses. I always hesitated about posting pics of my full EDC. There's a reason why they call it concealed carry. Be the gray man. If you don't know what the gray man is, look it up. No one is supposed to know that you are prepared and ready for action if shit ever hits the fan. You will be reacting and responding just like that, instinctively, and hit them off guard. Be the ready man or woman. Whether it be 1865 or 2018, men of all ages can enjoy each other's company and share notes. A handsome husband is common property. Loose lips sink ships. These are some maxims from the golden years, as I call it. A fish wouldn't get caught if he kept his mouth shut. Every path has a puddle. Better to be a has-been than a never was. Make hay while the sun shines. Kiss and make up. Never kiss and tell. Nothing that a day in the woods or on the water can't solve. Measure twice, cut once. Take time to smell the roses. A clean conscience makes a soft pillow. A big wife and a big barn never does a man any harm. I'm not sure I want a big wife. You could tell that must be from the 1800s. Don't count your chickens before they're hatched. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why buy the cow when you get the milk for free? A bird in hand is worth two in the bush. A penny saved is a penny earned. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Check your money before you check your likes, comments, and retweets. Make money a priority in your life. I didn't say love it. I said make it a priority. At Westminster Seminary, the two most valuable things I learned about responding to humans in need was, number one, gather data, give hope. And number two, when in doubt, gather data. Never let a human being leave your presence without receiving hope of some kind. A friend says to me, dude, you are solid as a rock, focused, at peace, no ups or downs. What's your secret? I don't know how you do it. This is one of my buddies. My response, I was blind, but now I see. Hey, have a great day. Put your comments down below. Subscribe to the channel. I'm looking for a model to do a straight razor shave. I'm going to be making a video, and I'm opening up to 3 more intensive coaching clients starting in September, right after the Labor Day holiday. 3 clients that I work with once a day for 30 days. And I get you on track, unstuck, making money, in or out of a relationship, and making change in your life. Guaranteed. 3 clients. My current 3 are wrapping up right now and are very successful. I am very proud to say. It's expensive as heck, but you know what's really expensive? Not getting unstuck and staying stuck for 20 years. Thanks for watching. I hope all that helps. Cheers.